BORTLE here, back from the last LCS event, LCS 11 of the online format. We have here Leonardo that actually competed in the last European Invitational as well.
Thanks, Bora. I top 4 at LCS 11 with say, 8 Swiss round plus top 16 with over 200 people. Yeah, I take Zulich for this format after New Balance.
Why'd you decide to use Zoodiac after the post-ban list?
After ban with Dragon Zulich is the best deck of the format. It obviously is the best control deck, but with the Dragon is the best deck, the tier one of the format.
How did you do overall in Swiss?
Oh, I closed the Swiss 6-2. I lost versus Ryan Yu at third round, and the eighth round versus Dimitrian Petrov that I will rematch versus Dimitrian in top eight, and I beat him.
Before we start the actual deck profile, would you like to do some shoutouts?
Yeah, shout out my team, Elephant Pro team. That I post the also my deck profile here in Italian, and my test man Luca Nicolini, the best Ultra Guides player.
Well, there you have it. Without further ado, would you please take it away with your deck profile?
15 entraps, 12 entraps plus 3 droplet because if I go in second, I don't want to lose for Unbreakable board, and the Zoodiac Stars is not so strong, is normal summon. I have the Lord for removal, but is not enough with the this format board. I played 10 Zoodiacs, 2 Thurblade, 2 Whipta, 3 Tanky, Barrage, Mono Ramram and Mono Kadarus. I take Mono Ramram and Kadarus for this format. The last format I play one Ram and one Bunny Blast for the Virtual World Shinlock, but in this format, for have money possibilities to counter the target effect, I choose Kadarus for the mirror matches, the Lord effect from hand, and after a normal summon for out my Trident, normal summon the opponent Zodiac's Zeus, and I lose the game. For the Eldlich stuff, I play very standard ratio 3 land, 3 scarlet, count to whack, to lard, and but the spicy touch is the fusion.
Oh, yes, this fusion that came out in Blazing Vortex, I believe, so it's pretty new. Would you like to run down this card?
Yeah, I tested it at Remote Duel Qualifier, Remote Duel Invitational in the last format, and I like a lot it. But in this format, there's a lot of grind game, and the card is awesome because you can use very often. And in the grind game, like the BLS link, it's very difficult without the big gold alert. And the second after of this spell card is it's very awesome versus another control deck to force the set card like Punishment or Schism or Eldlich card.
So overall, that's a 40 card main deck. Man, I really like it because it's perfect 40. Were there any changes you would have made in the main deck post this
No,
event?
the
Or
main deck is literally perfect for me at the moment. Droplet, since the last format is essential for me in the main deck, I choose Gamma and Ash is the best entrap of the format. Nibiru is the entrap that can be dead versus some matchups, but versus Dragolink is essential to don't die, and I choose Masters. Before I have more choices, Didi Crow, Lancia, or Masters, but I liked a lot Masters in the last format, and I decided to pick up another time for this format.
nice. Would you like to run down the side deck or the extra deck? Sorry.
Oh, the Rex deck, sorry. I take the diffusion. Diffusion, it's also me and the Grand Gale. I just said the Omega. I summoned it a lot of time versus Dragonlink when I get second or drag my Invoke down Chaba with Gamma. But I used a lot of time with the target of Maximus to recycle my Zeus because I want to play only one Zeus or cycle the Eldlich stuff that I wanna play another more time. I played the Pleiades, and the Gustav is a better choice that a lot of Zoodiacs, because um, they give another possibility to do Zeus, another possibility to use your main deck cards. Don't close in Zodiac. I played one Zeus because I don't wanna that my deck is as Zeus Turbo like a pure Zodiac profile, but because I like a lot Zoodiac going second, but this is not good. Zoodiac going second. That I play one Burbo, two Shack9, two Tiger, Armor Kong, and Giant. For the link is standard, is one link two is Lambda. Lambda is really awesome. I use a lot of time for playing my dead Gamma in the hand at turn 3 or 4. The BLS link at the mid game versus the terminated matchup is determinant in the game, is very difficult to out it. And Imduk, I play Imduk and not Link Spider because I can use it versus and not very attention the opponent that don't pay more attention, but especially with the Nibiru token, if it's big, because Zodiacs are not the big stats, and it's not always easy to out with lore, but the fastest way is the Imduk. But Imduk probably is the only card in all the deck and side deck that I will change with Link Spire, because Dinosaur at the moment is a problem, a big problem in this format, because there's a lot of dinosaurs, and I lost game one versus Ryan Yu in fourth round because I can't link the token, because the Imduk and also Lambda don't you can't use the token for it.
Oh yeah, that pesky Lost World. Great explanation. Would you like to run through your side deck?
Yeah, I played six removal because and six quick spell removal for punishment or shadow season, and all obviously for the eldritch traps. I do like the red reboot because the deck don't touch K, and for one reason I can do Zeus. I'm under a train literally, and I don't like Feather Duster because versus season don't trigger season, but don't out it. And I played TTT. My other choice for TTT, like a going second card, is the Gadarlas. But I played TTT because it gives me more possibilities to draw, to see end. I never see it in the end. But the effect that I want more often is the take the monster like UCT, like an opponent Trident, like Machaba, um, like a Dragoon, but I take it for out a problematic monster, because always because Zodiac is a normal summon, and the normal summon is not very strong in this format. For the trap cards, I played six first cards. Um, I for before the tournament, I was not very sure about Imperial Order or Anti-Spell Fragrance, but it was revealed really awesome versus an extraordinary quantity of matchup. Um, and work very well both with the deck, because anti-spell is perfect for the deck, but Imperial Order is good, obviously not for Eldland, but is one card for me, and versus 3 or 4 for my opponent is a good trade. Judgment was the best card of the side deck and probably of the main deck, the entire deck. The initial the initial utility like anti-spell is versus lightning storm and evilly the anti-spell and order for lightning storm and judgment for evilly, but anyone play evilly like that I can do on normal summon of Zoodiac or and a Tri Brigade or the Dragon Link like the Striker Dragon, the Legionnaire, the activation of a problematic cards like Boot Sector Launch, because at the moment Boot Sector Launch is like Brotor and the Legionnaire is a basic piece of the Dragon Link combo. And the judgment say no to everything, to activation to a card, to unsummon a card. Really awesome cards in 2021.
Great explanation on Solemn Judgment. Yes, it does say no. And again, thanks for
Absolutely.
being on the channel, bro. Doing this player interview deck profile. It's a cool thing seeing such variety in this event. And congrats again in top 4. And yeah, thanks again.
Thanks, Barter. To the next.
And listeners, if you're not a part of BORTLE Nation, sub for BORTLE. It's that easy and it's free. Oh god, yes. BORTLE out.